The nation's capital, with a House panel investigating the January 6th riot, kicked off the first of 3 hearings this week. CBS reporter Natalie Brand is live in Washington, D.C. with some key details revealed at today's hearing. Natalie.
And Ryan, Bay Area Congresswoman Zoe Lofgren played a key role during today's hearing. She conducted the questioning of the witnesses and also made the case that the committee was trying to stress today that the former president, despite being told repeatedly that claims of election fraud were baseless, Congresswoman Lofgren says he pushed those claims and urged his supporters to fight.
The House Select Committee investigating January 6th focused Monday on what they call the big lie.
He falsely told the American people that the election was not legitimate. Millions of Americans believed him.
Multiple taped interviews showed the former president's closest aides told him he had lost the election, yet Mr. Trump continued to make false claims of election fraud.
I thought, boy, if he really believes this stuff, he has, lost contact with he's become detached from reality.
Testimony also included deposition video from former Trump campaign manager Bill Stepien, who is not able to testify in person after his wife went into labor.
I didn't think what was happening was necessarily honest or professional at that point in time. So that led to me stepping away.
The first in-person witness Monday fired Fox News political editor Chris Steyerwalt. He defended the decision to call Arizona for Joe Biden ahead of other news networks.
Our poll in Arizona was beautiful, and it was doing just what we wanted it to do, and it was cooking up just right.
The second witness panel featured former officials from Georgia and Pennsylvania who also refuted the former president's claims of election fraud after they were asked to investigate.
Not only was there not evidence of 8,000 dead voters voting in Pennsylvania, there wasn't evidence of 8.
Former Philadelphia City Commissioner Al Schmidt detailed threats he received after Mr. Trump called him out by name on Twitter.
The threats became much more specific, included members of my family by name, their ages, our address, pictures of our home.
A committee investigator said the Trump campaign raised around $250 million off of false election fraud claims and misled voters as to how the funds would be used.
And Natalie, you mentioned that Congresswoman Zoe Lofgren led the way with tough questions at today's hearing. I understand she has quite a bit of experience at this role.
She really does. She's in the unique position of having participated, recall, in the past 4 impeachment proceedings dating back to Nixon as a staffer, and then the last 2 proceedings against former President Trump. Now, this is a different type of situation, a different type of investigation, but essentially the same type of work where this committee is trying to lay out their case before the American public. Now, today, following the hearing, Chair Benny Thompson and Congressman Lofgren were asked about the Justice Department and whether the former president should be investigated or perhaps even indicted. Chair Thompson said that right now the committee is focused on completing its work, releasing its report, which is expected in the fall, and then essentially said it's up to the Justice Department to make that call. Congressman Lofgren adding that they are the legislators, the Justice Department is the prosecutors. Ryan.
All right. Thank you very much, Natalie Brand, reporting live from our nation's capital.